Hey, is this booth taken? Hey! How you doing, dude? Are you here all by yourself? Yeah, I was just gonna pop in for a burger, and then I saw you sitting in the booth, and I was like, wait a second, I know that person. Yeah, wow, what are the odds? How's things been? You still living here? Yeah? You still working at the... Uh, uh, I forget the name of the place. The place you were working at back in 2018? Oh, no, you moved on? Honestly, good for you. Oh, no, I'm just visiting for the holidays. I'm heading down south again in a couple of weeks. Yeah, came up to visit some family members and get away from the heat all the way down there. You know how it is. Hey, say what you will about here. I can guarantee you the Earth finds a way to get even hotter down south. Trust me, I've been living it for the past 4 years. Yeah. Anything I missed in the last 4 years? Anything new and exciting in this little town? Really? Nothing? Same old, same old? Wow. You'd think at least something would have transpired in my 4 years of absence. Yeah, being back here after being gone for so long is so surreal, man. It feels like I'm a stranger in a place I've lived in my entire life. Everything's the same, yet somehow so starkly different at the same time. I'm glad this place is still open, though. I love their food. How have I been? Oh, well, I've been getting along just fine. Thanks for asking. A lot has been going on in the past 4 years. Oh, I went down south to take a course on television broadcasting. Oh, no, it's fine. Dude, don't apologize. I don't blame you for not remembering what I did. You have your own life to keep track of. It'd be unreasonable of me to expect you to remember everything I was doing on top of that. Heck, if everyone wasn't constantly screaming at me what to do, I'd probably forget what I was doing. Yeah, so after moving in and adjusting to the time zone change and the temperature difference, I learned something very important on my first day. I should have invested in a very good baseball hat. Yeah, no, for real, I have no idea why, but all of the men in the course wear baseball hats. I guess it's just part of being in the TV industry, but, well, to this day, I still haven't bought one. They probably stick out like a sore thumb, but it's whatever. No, none of the girls I've seen wear baseball caps either. That seems to just be a guy thing. But to compensate, all of them like to wear hoodies. Once again, I guess that's just an unspoken rule in the industry. Anyhow, one of the side effects of taking this course now is I now have a better understanding of cinematography and a deeper understanding of things like sports broadcasts and news networks. I had no idea how much work went into equipment setup and positioning beforehand and after. You really don't think about those kinds of things until you're on a crew. And once you get experience on it for the first time, all you can think about afterwards is, I wonder how they're going to set all of this up whenever you go to any place that has a setup, really. Yeah, it's sort of like a wall that gets shattered. Once it gets shattered, you cannot unsee it. You're always thinking technically, like, I wonder how this works. I wonder how they did that. I bet they did it that way. Well, I've gotten to crew for some local town events, a ton of basketball and volleyball games, pride rallies, holiday celebrations, memorials, and more interviews with public officials than I can count. Fun fact, cameras are heavy, and holding a camera for hours on end will annihilate your shoulder. Well, once I get back from the holidays, I'll be finishing up my last year there, and then after that, I'm going to be transferring to a local news broadcast station in the city. My girlfriend has a position there already since she was 2 years ahead of me, so she's going to be putting in a good word for me. Oh, right, I guess I never told you, did I? I met a girl named Marie in my first year. She was one of the third years helping us out on a project. We were partnered up and sort of hit it off, and then after a while we started dating, and, well, now we're together. Here, hold on, I have a photo of her. There, see? She is pretty, and she's super sweet. I love her. Oh, that must be our food. Thank you. Yeah, I told them what I wanted when I first walked in and told them to deliver it to this table. Yeah, I was really praying you, like, would recognize me, because otherwise, what if you kicked me out of the table and then they just delivered you my food as well? Yeah, that'd be really confusing. Anyway, you want anything from this plate? It's been a hot minute, I'm willing to share. No? Okay, well, if you say so. Here, hold up your glass. To a reunion! Oh, come on, I know they're plastic glasses. Just humor me. Toast! Clink it! Thank you. God, it's so cool to be able to sit together in the same room again. It's not quite the same to be like, what you eatin' over text. Yeah, I appreciate the alarmingly artistic pizza and ramen pictures you send me over, but it's not quite the same as eye-to-eye contact, you feel me? Ooh, God, don't actually look me in the eye. Oh, God, I'm bad at maintaining eye contact. Oh, I hate it. Jeez, you've certainly gotten a lot better at that. No, on set, eye contact isn't really an issue. I'm usually running a camera or something, so I don't need to, like, look at people unless I'm hosting for a show. In which case, I just have to sort of glance off to the side and try to make it look like I'm actually looking at them. What's my favorite position? Like for broadcasting? Definitely not server, unless you like pushing one button every 2 hours. MC as well, for basically the same reason. Probably AD, assistant director. I like handling the roles no one else wants. Camera, TD / technical director, and host are all pretty fun too. AD is in charge of managing the countdowns and minor directions to the cast to make sure everyone stays coordinated. It's a nice way of feeling like you're needed. Technical director is in charge of determining what's being shown on air. They're the ones managing that big board you always see in the control rooms, and camera and host are pretty straightforward. I like being in front of the camera, talking about stuff. I could sit there and talk about myself for hours. Oh, my bad. Speaking of which, I've been talking your ear off about stuff I've been doing. Sorry if that's getting annoying. I guess I'm just really passionate about all this. It's fine? Well, I'm grateful you think so. You've changed. I don't know exactly what it is that's different about you, but you just seem so much more put together. Like you've matured a bit. No, you look really good. I can barely picture the snotty, muffin-headed 6-year-old version of you right now. Oh, hey, is the Irrison Winehouse still open? Awesome. I was kind of worried it had closed down, but I've been feeling a massive craving for their wine recently. I think I'll grab some then. Wouldn't hurt to pop a bottle open one night. Of course I missed you, dude. I know, it sounds like I'm really enjoying my time down south, and don't get me wrong, I am, but it's also so lonely, so often. I've made a few friends down there, and Marie notwithstanding, they're like familiar work friends. Probably not going to be staying in contact with them after I graduate. I didn't forget about you, though. You're irreplaceable. I miss everyone from home a lot, but, well, at the same time, I had to move on with my life at some point, you know? I couldn't stay here working a minimum wage job forever. I needed to pursue a higher education, and I couldn't do that here. Look, don't get me wrong, leaving hurt a lot, and at the same time it had to be done. That's not to say I'm happy I left, exactly. I couldn't stay in one place all my life, you know? I did what I had to do. Hey, it's okay. You had a future you wanted to go after too, man. It's just fate that led us to walking down different paths. I'm not mad that you stayed behind. You did what you had to do to follow your own dreams. Buddy, your future relies on what you do, not what I want you to do. Stop worrying about making me or making other people feel bad, okay? Focus on what would make you happy or what's best for you, because it's your future, not theirs. It's your place to decide. You don't want to be looking back years from now, looking at a path that someone else chose for you, and just feeling nothing but regret. Okay? It's your life. Don't wait for other people. It's a tough pill to swallow, I know. I was telling myself the same thing when I first moved out for a long time. But that's just how the world works. And I was a lot more content once I accepted it. Anyway, I should probably get going now. I need to meet with my parents, and I'm already running pretty late as is. I'll just stuff my food in a to-go box. Oh, I'm still staying in town a little while longer though, so maybe we can find some time to meet up one more time before I go? Sounds good. I'll text you later then. It was good seeing you again, dude. Thanks for the talk. Enjoy your meal.